Okay, let's have a look here. English, I'm up here.
Okay, this number 7. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. What about the equation of the line? That's this one here. No, that's okay. You can ask me that in a minute if I can do it. I think. Write that down now. Hey, just be quiet. All right. Now, okay, no, that's okay. Just want to check. That's fine. I believe that he did it. Trouble. Yeah, mentally.
I did it in the bus.
Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah. Nice, okay. Oh, that's great. That's great, very good. This is mixed in with some other notes, isn't it? Like chemistry? Yeah, keep it to one book, okay? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's okay. Alright. Good, good job. Good. That's good. Nice, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, try to write a bit bigger, alright? Good, okay. Yeah, but cut that line. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. But where's your line? It's drawn the straight lines. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. I don't see the graphs. I want the graphs too. It is, you know, like these. It's important to draw the line, okay? Because you don't want it looking like this, right? You know? I want it nice and straight like this. So I want to see that, okay? So do it for next time. Yeah, that's great. Good job. Fantastic. Good. Good. Let's see your graphs. Yeah, okay. She's small though. You got it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's right. Good job. Yeah.
Okay, can you understand 7 and 9? I couldn't get out.
Okay. Okay, so this is for all the equation. No problem, no problem. There's an extra class on Friday, so you might be able to go to Ah, okay. Not for no days. Started only this week, yeah? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. We'll talk about that after class then, okay? Yeah, we'll talk about all this after class. We can try and clear it up, yeah. Yeah, keep going. Okay, so if you go to... Hey, listen. No. Hey, I'll start kicking people out now. Now, before I go on to the next topic, there might have been one or two questions from the two previous homework. So you said you had one that you want to see. Which one was that? The linear one, sure. Okay, I'll do that one then. Any other questions people need to see? It's okay? Anyone else? That's to begin with. Give it time. All right. Okay, so look at linear equations for you. Hey! Stop talking, okay? I know it's a bit different of a classroom, but try to focus still, okay? So for you from linear equations. So we'll have a look at that now. So you'll have to look up there. Okay, just think of it as surround sound, all right? It's like being in the cinema or something. Sound's coming from the back of the room. For you. Page 4, yeah. (9x plus 4) over minus 6x plus 4 equals minus 9x minus 5 over 6x minus 2. So for this one we have to do what's called cross multiply. So that's when we take this piece up to the left and then this piece here up to the right. If that's a bit confusing, you can think about it like this. Here we multiply by 6x minus 2 and here we multiply by 6x minus 2. That will cancel that. And here we multiply by minus 6x plus 4 and here we multiply by minus 6x plus 4 and here that will cancel with that. So you get the same thing as cross multiplying. 9x plus 4 times 6x minus 2 equals minus 9x minus 5 times minus 6x plus 4. Okay, so multiplying out, 54x squared minus 18x plus 24x minus 8 equals 54x squared minus 36x plus 30x minus 20. So that piece will cancel with that piece. And I'll have minus 18x plus 24x plus 36x minus 30x. I'll take this to the right, so that'll be 8 minus 20. So 36 plus 24 is 50, isn't it? No, sorry, 60. And then 60 minus 18, 42? Is that right? 40, sorry, 48? 42. Are you sure? Look, you all have calculators in front of you. Just type it in.
60 minus 18, 42.
All right, okay. 8 minus 20 minus 12. Oh, I did leave it out. That's much nicer. So that leaves me with 12x here equals minus 12. So x equals minus 1. Now, can we use that answer? We need to check. So if I go back to the top, what value of x am I not allowed to use from this? 2 over 3, isn't it? It'd be 4 over 6 I can't use. And then here, 1 over 3. So, no problem. I can use that. Okay, write that down if you didn't get it. And then we'll go on to the next topic, unless there's another question. No other questions? We'll go on to the next topic then.
The last question
The next one. Oh yeah, number 8, yeah. Okay. So if you look at page 6 now, number 8. Hey guys, come on, keep it down. Find the equation of the line with slope 2 and intercept 3. Hey, look, I'm not going to teach when I hear people talking. It's distracting me. So just listen. Look up, write, and listen. Okay, if you have a question, just put up your hand and ask me. And then later, when you're working together, you can talk then, but not when I'm talking. All right? Don't talk when I'm talking. Simple. Yep. You talk. Bad. Got it? Yep. So we're going to look at the last one now on page 6. So find the equation of the line with slope 2 and y-intercept of 3. Okay. So it tells us the slope is 2. So that's good. And it tells us the y-intercept is 3. So in fact, all I was testing in this question was just being able to understand the English. This is the answer here. It's just that. But it's the B part that's a little bit more difficult. So in B, find the equation of the line, and we're told that it has slope 2, but we're also told it crosses the x-axis at 3. Now what you need to realize is that information there actually is like getting a point. It's like they're saying the point 3, 0 is on the line. we already know the m, so there's enough information here to do the question. We can say y equals 2x plus c, 0 equals 2 times 3 plus c, c equals minus 6. So the answer is y equals 2x minus 6. I've seen that question in the exam actually. That would be like the first question in the exam. So question 1 in the exam could be something like number 8 there. Or another one I've seen in the exam is number 6. Number 6 and number 8 I've seen on the exam as like a short question a lot. Okay. We'll go to the next topic now. Okay. Okay, so we have parallel and perpendicular. Okay. Now, these are maybe new words for some people. So, parallel is two lines that have the same slope. So that's what parallel means. Perpendicular are two lines that meet and make 90 degrees here. So that's perpendicular. Does anybody know the formula that describes the relationship here? Does anyone know that one? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There's a couple of ways of saying it. So you have one way, and there's another way of saying it. I don't know if anyone said it. M1 multiply M2 equals minus 1. So if two lines are parallel, this must be true. And if two lines are perpendicular, this must be true. And sometimes students mix up the words parallel and perpendicular. Let me show you how to never mix up those two words. Look at the word parallel. It's parallel. See that? So there's no reason to mix up these words. Parallel. Got it? Yeah? Okay. So let's have a look at some examples now. Do you have that taken down? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So some examples. Okay, so for example, I give you this line, k, y equals minus 8x minus 4, and I give you this point A, the point 5, 6. So let me just roughly draw that. There's K. There's A. And what I would like to know is the equation of this line here. I'll call it L. So I want here L. And I tell you that L is parallel to K. And I also tell you that A is on L. So A is on L, and we know A. And L is parallel to K, and we know K. So how do we do this one? So firstly, we write down the formula, y equals mx plus c. Now we actually know what the m is already. What's the m for this problem? It's minus 8, because it's minus 8 for this, so it must be minus 8 for this one. So that's no problem. So I know y equals minus 8x plus c. Now how do I find the c? What do I do to find the c? What do I do to find the c? Like last time. Yeah, I substitute. I use the point. So I can use this point here. So I have 6 equals minus 8 times 5 plus C. So C would equal 46. So I have my answer. My answer is y equals minus 8x plus 46. Now I'll let you write that down, and then in a minute I'll do the graph of this so you can see the graph as well. This is question 1A from the book as an example. Okay, so let me just... Okay. Right. Here we go. So what was the first line? Y equals minus 8x minus 4. Okay. Is that it? Yep. And then the other line, please.
Y equals minus 8x plus 46.
Y equals minus 8x plus 46. Okay. So let me draw those two here.
The original one was minus 9.
What was minus 9?
Oh, it was minus 4. We used minus 4.
Okay, can't quite. There we go. Can you see that? So the line in red was my line K, and the line in blue is the line L, and they're both parallel. There we go. Okay, next example. Well, do you have all of this? No? Okay. One more minute. So I'll do perpendicular next. I'll do 2A next. Okay, so 2A now. So in 2A, same deal really. I give you K is y equals 6x minus 4. And I give you A is minus 5 and 2. Yep. And it's exactly the same idea, except this time it's perpendicular. So there's K. There's A. And I want this line here. That is the line that goes through A and is perpendicular to K. So this is the line I want. So we start off the same way. We know that since it's a line, y equals mx plus c. And we know what the m is. What's the m here? Some people might actually know this. Do you know how to do it if it's perpendicular? The m here, what is it? It's not 6. Yeah, it's minus 1 over 6. Now some people, maybe that's new. So just on the side here, really quick. Let me show you how to do it quickly. If this has slope 3 over 4, then the line that's perpendicular is minus 4 over 3. So if this is, say, 2 over 3, then this one here is minus 3 over 2. That's how it works.
Reciprocal?
Reciprocal, very good, that's the word, yeah. And a minus as well. Yeah. If it's 2, well, that's the same as 2 over 1. So then the perpendicular line will be minus 1 over 2. So that's how it works here if it's perpendicular. So I'll go back here. You don't need to write that down. This is just a side note. give you the idea. So if the slope is 6, then the perpendicular line will have slope minus 1 over 6. So we have y equals minus 1 over 6x plus c. How do we find c? Well, the same way as always, we put in a point, this point here. So we have 2 equals minus 1 over 6 times minus 5 plus c. So c will be 2 plus 5 sixths. What's that, 17 sixths? What's 2 plus 5 sixths? 7 over 6 or 17 over 6? Come on, you have calculators. Type in 2 plus 5 over 6.
Oh, it's 7 or 6. It's 11 over 6. It's 2 minus 5 over 6.
Derp. Give me a calculator.
Yeah, minus 1 over 6 and minus 5 is 5 over 6. So it's
2 plus 5 over 6 is 17 over 6.
It's
Great.
minus 5 over 6.
What?
Plus 5
It's
over
minus
5 over 6. It's 2
Oh, okay.
minus.
No problem, chillax.
So it's 7 over 6.
I think there was someone maybe trying to say that to me earlier. Yeah. Yes, no, yes, I remember it was you, don't worry. Yeah, 7 over 6, thank you. Okay. Dudes, don't be talking when you're right in front of me. Come on.
Sorry.
Right, so we have our answer. Y equals minus 1 over 6x plus 7 over 6. Okay, so that's a perpendicular one. Okay, so write that down. So a few more examples now. Okay, can I go down now? Yes? Yeah, okay. So I'll do, oh, actually I'll graph this as well so you can see the graph. Okay, what was the first line? The original one, K. 6x minus 4. Okay, and then what was my answer?
Negative 1 over 6x plus 7 over 6.
Okay, plus 7 over 6. So let's graph that. And then the other line. So you see, can you see that there? It doesn't quite look perpendicular here. There we go. So perpendicular there. Okay. That's actually interesting. Why does it not look perpendicular in this picture, even though they are perpendicular? Why does it not look perpendicular? Let's say no.
It's because the x and y.
Yeah, what about the x and y?
They are.
It's to do with the x and the y axis, yeah? Yeah, my question is, they are perpendicular. The scale, yeah, what do you mean?
They look. It's like a
The
little
unit difference between
I'm not really that.
magic.
the unit difference between the x and y is different.
That's it, yeah. If you look at this graph, both go to 4 units on the x and the y axis, don't they?
Yeah.
But because it's in widescreen, the x-axis looks bigger than the y-axis. So it's not quite perpendicular. So if they're to keep the same scale, you know, if it's, I don't know, 16:9 ratio or whatever, the x-axis needs to go to a bigger number. So if I stretch out the x-axis to a higher number, let's see, to 8. Now you see it looks more perpendicular now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right, next question now. So, tree A. Look at tree A. Can I scroll down or do you need to write this? Do you have this? Yeah? Okay. Next example. Yeah. Question 3. I'm going to do A. So you have point A is 3, 9, B minus 5, 23, and C is 5 minus 7. Okay? So, if you read the question, well, let me just quickly draw those three. Here's A, B, and then C, for example, there. So I say the line L contains A and is parallel to the line that passes through B and C. So here's the line that passes through B and C, and I tell you the line L passes through A and is parallel to the line that passes through B and C, and this is the line that I want. Now I just want everybody to read question 3 carefully now and just make sure you understand how I got that diagram from the question. So just read it carefully now. Okay. So, any ideas? What should I do first here? What do you think my first step should be? Yeah? Yeah. I could find the equation of the line for B and C, but I don't even have to do all of that. I just need a certain part of it. Which part? Yeah, I just need the slope. So, I can just find the slope between B and C. Yeah? Yeah, yeah. So I can do this first. And just so you're clear, I'm calling B x1, y1 and C x2, y2 on this line. So here, this will be y2, so that will be minus 7 minus 23 over 5 minus 5. So that's minus 30 over 10. So that's minus 3. So this line has slope minus 3. That means this line also has slope minus 3. That's good because it means now for y equals mx plus c, I know what the m is. Okay. Now, this is where we have to be careful. If I want the c, so I have y equals minus 3x plus c. If I want this c, I can only use one of these points. I can't use any of them. I can only use one of them. Which one? A. Because A is the only point that's on the line I want. That's this one. I can't use B and C. I can only use A. So A is 3, 9. So 9 equals minus 3 times 3 plus C. So C will equal 18. So I have my answer. Y equals minus 3x plus 18. Okay. I will not do one from number 4 because number 4 really is the same again as number 3. The only difference in number 4 is that it's perpendicular. So I would only need to change one thing if it was perpendicular, and what would that be? Yeah, so what would, in this example, let's pretend that this was perpendicular. What number would change? Yeah, it will become positive 1 over 3. And then everything else is the same. Okay, so I won't bother with doing that. I will do number 5 now. Yeah, I'll do number 5, and then I'll have to say something about 1 and 2. So number 5 now. Can I go on? Do you have that taken down? Yeah. 5a, yeah. 5a now. So for example, I have 2 points, A and B. A is, well, in this example, it's here. There's A, 9, 0. And then B is down here. There's B. The line L contains A and is perpendicular to the line AB. So there's the line AB. And the line I want contains A and is perpendicular to this line. So this is the line I want. I want this line. Okay, so like before, I find the slope. Minus 5 minus 0 over 7 minus 9. That's minus 5. Yeah, minus 5 minus 0, 7 minus 9. So that'll be minus 5 over minus 2. Yeah, so 5 over 2. Very good. So what's the slope of this one?
Negative 2.
Yeah, minus 2 over 5 is the slope for the line I want. So I have y equals mx plus c. Which point do I use, A or B? If I want the c, which do I use, A or B? A, yeah. So A, I have 0 equals minus 2 over 5 times 9 plus c. So c equals 18 over 5. Yeah. I can't actually, because only A is on the blue line, which is the line I want. So in this example, I could only use A. In other examples, I usually can use both, because both points are usually on the line that I want. But in this example, only A is on the line that I want, whereas B is not on this line. So the answer is y equals minus 2 over 5 x plus 18 over 5. You mean if it was like this, or?
Yeah, if it was parallel.
No, not necessarily. It depends on the diagram, you know. So like I could imagine something like this if it was parallel. So there's A, there's B, and there's C. And if I want A, if I want this line, I can only use A. But if I wanted to find this line, I could use B or C. So it depends on the situation, yeah. Okay, when you have that taken down, look at 1U and just tell me what's different between 1U and 1A. So if you look in the page 8, the first and the last question in number 1, what's the difference between those two? Yeah, so what will you have to do differently in the last part of number 1? Yeah, in 1U, you'll have to rewrite the equation. Now, do you remember we did that in the last class, rewriting it into y equals mx plus c, yeah? Yeah, that's it, make y the subject, yeah. That's the only difference. So it's one extra step. So, for example, I'll just do that extra step in 1U. So here we have 5x minus 7y minus 3 equals 0. This would be 7y equals 5x minus 3. If I take that over there. So y equals 5 over 7x minus 3. So what's the slope? 5 over 7. Yep. Oh yeah, well I stopped in the middle of writing that down because I only care about the slope, but you're right, I should really write down 3 over 7. But I don't care about this, I only want this one. Yeah, so the slope is 5 over 7. And if it was perpendicular, what slope would you need here? Minus 7 over 5, which I think is number 2. Isn't it number 2 are perpendicular and number 1 is parallel? Yeah, parallel and perpendicular. Okay. So the ones I want you to try now, you can start them now. Listen, number 1, listen, number 1, now hang on, somebody is, seriously, I know these windows are strong, but I reckon if I throw someone hard enough, I will get them through the window, okay? I think I can do this, maybe with some help. So be quiet, alright? Now, the ones I want you to do, 1 second, let me just read out the ones I want you to do. So in number 1, B and T. You got that? B and T. And in number 2, B and U. And in number 3, yeah, the same idea, B and OR. Number 3, B and OR. The second last and the second to the last. You see what's happening? Yeah. Number 4. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Number 4, B and H. And number 5, B and F. And then in 6, A and B. Okay, so there's 12 questions there. Yeah, now, really, just what I did is fine. So when it says include a sketch, something like that's fine. All I really care about in the sketch is I want to check that you understand where ABC is and the shape of the line, okay? That's all I really want with the sketch. Let me just check. Yeah, tell you what, do this, work on this for 10 minutes, and then we'll take a break for 5 minutes if you need to go to the bathroom or anything like that, and then we'll come back into the second class. So work on this for 10 minutes. Whatever you don't finish, that's what's for homework, okay? So if you get them all finished in the next 10 minutes, then you're finished then for that lesson. Okay, now you had a question, yeah?
No,
Oh, okay.